Hello, everyone, anyone, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity: The White March, Part 2. I am Ziyal. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, nope. Yeah, they didn't really say anything in time. Yes, last time we finally got Manara to take a bath, and we're slowly exploring around here. We know there's some monks on that side. Hey, do you...
I shall do as you ask.
Wonder if I could set a key for that
done.
or not, but if not, the idea... Hey, maybe we can find out some more things here. We got her to take a bath, and we're figuring out what's going on here. Correspondence of Griff... Did you already sing this? Truth be told, Orfbinger's ever spoken to Ondra, da-di-da-di-da. We'll see if reading any of these things actually opened up anything. No, okay. Then they were just filler.
Your eyes see what mine see.
Yeah, it's true. Ow. Combat start. What? Ow. Ow. Oh no. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. That is one heck of a trap they laid down. Straight up. Yeah, everyone.
Laying low.
Laying low. Yep, so you... I don't understand why you just, like, you can't disarm the trap. Is that because I can't? Because whatever... Journal of the High Abbot. Here we go. Appears to serve many functions. There are notes detailing schedules and routines of the Abbey. There are favorite passages from ordinary texts, annotations of personal insight, description of dreams. Many are purely symbolic, one entry is of interest. It's been a long time since I dreamt of my rising, yet now, with another rising moon upon us, it's the 5th time in a week. Perhaps channeled here I can put it to rest. I'm walking through the halls of silence, feel eyes on me from all sides, angry, vengeful eyes. I arrange the panels and curl my hands into the sign of the tide. The right of the wave, and left tracing the crescent moon with the 2 outer fingers. What? Okay. I climb into the steps and Ondra's witness there, the old aspergillum, set to operate the valves, used like a lever, and the water rises. There are angry shouts, and I cover my ears. They are louder still, but the water continues upward, far past where it should. I climb as high as I can, but as I feel icy on my feet, I can feel in my head, and I cannot breathe. Suddenly I'm outside the reliquary, looking at the veiled tears. The witness is in my hand, and the veiled parts of it I step through. To one place in the Abbey, I feel protected. Only when I pass outside, I come into total darkness. Call for help. I'm shouting. There's no answer. I stop. Sit there in the dark, waiting for what seems like ages, and I realize I don't know who I am. Okay, so... the Veil of Tears. We know about that. And we did that down there, right? Arrange panels, curl my hands at the side of the tide. Do I know how to do that? Or not? And... yep, some nice potions. Potions are good. Bar and Death Store, Yippee-ki-yay. So, okay.
And what does the flame reveal?
Does it almost look like it's a... it doesn't look like a wall. Just the perspective makes you feel like it's something else. So that is making me wonder if there's something else I need to do when I'm down there, or whether or not that's supposed to be in here. Let's put the journal tell me. Right. Okay, yep. Key of Source. Controls fill the water in the lower part of the Abbey. If possible, flood the hull silence with this. Might as be possible, open gates will allow the low tide Ironrites to escape. Okay. He wishes the low tides to be set free. Requires a particular relic lies in the hall's silence, and suggested that High Abbot know how to reach it. Okay. Tells the burdens of the gift bearer. Lessons may prove valuable. Strange set of mechanical parts. Despite having raised in proper order, it seems that there's something else they need to complete the sequence to trigger whatever mechanism it governs. Okay. It showed him performing a strange sign before the 4 panels, receiving a rod-like relic from a nearby device, using it to pass through the doorway and await closure. The Abbey. Okay, so this may be a fool's errand. Much of my errands are a fool's. But, Halls of Silence. We'll go down there again. And perhaps I know the proper gang signs to flash at the thing now. You know? Or maybe not. Maybe I have to go up and fight more dudes, because they are annoying. I don't... like, I can let them escape the couple that are still alive. I don't know what the right thing is to do. Like, everyone's toast here. So, getting myself up to the rising waterway, or maybe let's go to talking to him first. Hi.
Ah, hello.
Yeah, he doesn't know nothing.
Use the...
Right.
Keeping an eye out.
Ah, I do know the proper sign. Form the sign of tide in hidden carving. You curl your hand as Cato described in his journal, position over the carving the wave. Then using the other hand, you trace the arc crescent with your index and little fingers. A heavy rumble stirs the ground, and from all above comes the sound of rushing water. Cool. Can I walk on it? Totally can. Oh,
If
yeah.
secrets whisper here, I shall listen for.
Opening that gate opens up this way. What is here, though? More things and stuff. Oh, I see. So let's see what's this here. Embedded is a deep semicircular slab, looks to be a vessel for sprinkling holy water. In its context, however, looks more like a lever. Images wall behind, one of a rise side, one of an open gate. Yeah, I'm gonna open the gate. You guys are sick puppies, man. Screw you guys. So if I cause problems doing that, so be it. Freedom! In distance, hear mechanical snap of rusted locks and groans of iron hinges. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah! The food here sucks. So are they gonna find their way out? What? Stop them. Our brethren, do not harm them. Okay. Echoing voices reach your ears. The words are intelligible, but you make out the laughter, crying, and cheers. Soon after, shouts of alarm resonate in the distance. With a click, the machine releases its hold of the strange rod. You pack the vessel away.
Your heart is weak to let them escape their trial. Do not expect me to do the same for you.
Okay, so we got the witness has been added to the stash, huh? Alright, ritual spring hold the water for Ondra's purposes, thinking about something sanctioned by the church, but the actual presence of the Lady Lament herself, ordering holy water's cup for the ocean, and those who convey the water for the sea, the pilgrimage held in great esteem among the Ondra faithful. Asperon takes the traditional shape, a spherical vessel set in a long handle with holes bored in the top to allow water flow outward. Flicked more uniquely, the shaft's been carved to look as though barnacles cling to it to resemble the end, to resemble the moon. Balita. Salt appears to have crested a long wisp along wind of the object. So, I think we've sufficiently caused enough mayhem here. What do you think, guy? Are you happy that I set everyone free? Are you still here? Did you already run off? You already ran off. Okay. Just double checking. See, it's safer this way, he says. Okay, he's full of it. Well, he wasn't full of it. It was safer than going through here and fighting people who had already gone mad. Now this way has been open, funny enough. So I didn't kill all of them. And he couldn't kill the ones behind the door, so that's good. And I guess they came from here. The ramparts. Did I do it this way? I think I went this way and then up to the ramparts. And hopefully that I've got everything that I need to pass through there, because the chaos of them escaping is probably good. Maybe it means it'll be less than 4 kajillion soldiers, because a kajillion is a made-up number, and that's a lot of soldiers. Yeah, more than 1, less than 2. And hopefully that'll make it... Oh, okay. Uh-oh. The sacred halls unsealed. Sacrilege. Do 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 do.
Margaren's fire
Interesting.
casts light in dark places.
That was the Hall of the Tidal Wave. Oh, and they left here. I see. So that's what that allows you to do by having it go this way. Yeah, I'm stealing it. I don't give a darn. And this is a High Abbot's Key. Light crystal strangely warm to touch. This key has been fashioned shaped of crescent. They're all shaped of crescent, Frankenmoon. Okay. Yeah. Nope. Do wonder. Well, whatever comes happens. Yeah, hang around with your crystals. Alright, bum rush him. Go! That's a lot of dudes! Okay. Oh. Why didn't Captain Quicksave warn me? Okay, pop this. Yep. You should just go right there. And it's time to cast some dirty spells. That'll help our cause. Still waiting for you to get up here. This is always a nice opening spell for you to cast. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Not crazy. Alright. Tentacles. Yep, they're all around. Yeah. And this hurts. Durance, buddy. I'd like you to do this for all of us. I'd like you to do Savage Defiance as soon as possible. You actually cast that spell. Did you just like say you were going to and didn't?
The job.
Well, that didn't work out very well, now did it? Alright, he's trying to cast that. There's so many people. Okay. Yep, still here. You know what? She'll be fine. I think I go like that and it doesn't actually hit anybody. But you've got to start healing. Man, there's just so much going on and the sound keeps like fading out. It's really hard to tell what's happening. Yeah, he's down. Yep, I think we're screwed. Looks like it. Alright. Well, hey, I won a challenge. Got myself a challenge. We're not going to make it through this battle, so I wasn't... Didn't have the presence for Captain Quicksave, but I did have the presence for his second friend's autosave. He's like the cousin to Captain Quicksave. Okay, so some of these areas, they're gonna not be playing around, and maybe it's better if I try to pull them into a different room where hopefully they don't all come, or I can give myself a nice line. The monks are able to like teleport through our area. Oh, we gotta watch cutscene again. No. Sacrilege. No, yeah, can't. That was me attempting to skip it. Sacrilege. This is why Captain Quicksave is much cooler than his cousin Autosave. Autosave occasionally makes you have to do this nonsense. Okay. Aye.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, and if I find something good, you can have half.
Math. Can't wait to get rid of you. Okay. Yep. Pop this open. Get the key. Beyond here. Really, at this point, it looks like if we go down there, we just gotta prepare ourselves for a heck of a battle. Top of the Abbey, the Abbot's quarters. Oh, there was something there? Thought there might have been. Or do you just so... It's like you can't... Because I was right. This isn't just a door. But I was wrong too? Maybe it's just telling me that... Well, maybe you can only go there after a certain point. Okay, so the chaos is ensuing for them. We can fight, right? But making it past the tidal wall might be a better decision for us. Which is... For the ramparts we lost... Reliquary, library, this... Abbey of the Fallen Moon... Yeah, I vaguely, like, so vaguely remember any of this. And this was seriously yesterday I played this, so... Yep. What's this again? Pardon me for the little bit of... I don't know what I'm doing. But I don't. But that's part of the fun. You know, and I'm not sure, it's like, oh, you're doing the worst thing possible. Now they're gonna... But wait, the cannons are ready, man, for the Forgotten Army. Maybe I need to talk some sense. Oh. Oh, no, was able to make it back.
Mistake. I will correct it in Ondra's name.
Okay. Alright, hi, Abbot Costello. Okay, so. You guys all suck. Yeah, he's got a lot of resistances, don't he? Slow it down. Okay. Oh, what? More from that side, too? For real? Okay. But we were fortunate enough to have a bit of this going on. And you also need to be casting some of your best and brightest. You guys immune to petrification. Resistance to prone. It's a pretty cool effect. I don't know how that happened, but good for you guys. Okay, moving it through here. Good. Good damage was done there. When do you plan on doing?
Hey.
Alright. The Hayat been moving around there may not have been the best thing for us. Get pretty high resistances, don't they? Alright, you already need to start popping this. And does a lot for spell spin cast. Okay. Little safeguard. Yeah, man. How about some of that holy fire? You know what I mean? Yeah, she's a bigger trouble than I thought. Come on. Ah, she bought it. Darn it. Oh, Durant's buddy. Golly gee willikers. Okay. We have to protect him. They broke through the lines so very quickly. Well, you got your own problems, man. Right now. And let's see what we can do to maybe help him out. Okay, some of them are asleep. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Let's get the tentacles of tentacles. Another. Let's have you back that up. Oh, they disengaged and not suit him. Alright, we've already done a resurrection there. Ooh, who else has those? Yep. Did not properly think ahead. Well, we're doing it without him.
Nicer in the next life.
Yeah, we lost one of our big weapons. Yeah, the High Abbot's got all that BS he can do. Okay. Bounce it off yourself. Can't. Bounce it off of him. Yep, a lot of focus fire going on. Wow, he's got 2 duplicates. No wonder he's so badass. Okay. Do. If you've been knocked down, got your safeguard on. High Abbot's in trouble. Oh, we got him, I think. Okay, his duplicates suck, but yep, she's down for the count. And oh, I'm not actually out of these scrolls. But Durant gets killed here. He gets like super killed, extra killed. So I think I'll just worry about seeing if I can do it for Mahia. Okay. Good. Yeah, I know your health is low. Cool. Hey, we made it through. Go beat him up. Go join the fight. Beat him up. How slow are we? Oh, it's all slow mo. Yeah! Woo! Well done, gang. Let's find out what happened at the fortress. If you were support, Null was able to make it to Null, and he's happy that he was able to Null. Good times. Okay.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
That's good. I wonder... Let's see what we got here. Stuff. Stuff is right. What about the High Abbot? Whoa, okay. Unique light armor. So recovery speed is really small. Defiance. Charm, confusion attacks. Grants martyr on unconsciousness. Friendly AoE attack speed goes up quite a bit. Not too bad. Yeah. It's alright. I'm not going to hold it a parade or anything, but ring deflection, all this sort of good stuff. Monk outfits. Some cheese. Only the finest cheeses from my troops. But yeah, we took care of that problem.
Got it.
But yeah, we're all maimed up to pieces. Camping is our only real choice at this point. Captain Quick Save says hello. And since we did that, I do believe that we shall be able to interact with this. Yep. Haha. Progress. Whoa. Okay. Voice of the deep.
Light, flame, and sound.
Okay.
We'll keep to ourselves.
Keep to ourselves. Thank goodness. Okay. Let's see. Checking around everywhere. And yeah, hi giant skeleton of creepy creepiness. How are you today? Examine.
You have laid eyes on what we see now, Watcher.
Cool. I'm gonna look at the skull here before I look at the skull there. Cracked shell possesses a forceful skull separated it from its... Well, okay. Judging by the distance to the nearby skull, tremendous force shattered the vertebrae from the rest of its giant body. See this down there? Structure appears to be a giant rib cage built around it. Cool. Kind of want to, before I explore. Well, there's more to look at, huh?
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
Exceptional skill armor. I'm curious about this. But let's just examine the skull like they want. With Captain Quick Save assistance, of course, because he's a good guy. Launched between rows of crystalline rocks, a large fragment of metal protrudes. Looks as though it's been possible to pry loose. Well, this is a great idea. Pull it out. To your touch, the splinter of metal begins to glow orange. Heat surges from your hands and arms, envelops you with such intensity it feels like you're melting down. Heat spreads to the world around you. Turns it orange and yellow and then white. The ground, the sky, everything around you drips in molten globs and begins to take shape beneath you as a visible mold. You and the shard are the last things to melt and fall, and your addition to your molten pool completes the shape of the immense hammer. Metal cools as quickly as it's heated. The handle is gripped now by two leathery hands, and the hammer is cocked behind the shoulders, broad and molted as a hilltop. The welder wields the hammer and heaves it, as you are flying upward for what seems like ages into the airless blackness above. As you spin, you catch a glimpse of the rock large enough to be the moon. It's close, far too close this way. Force of impact shatters the hammer and stone alike. The rock is redirected outward, but a section in the front face and cleaved off begins to fall, splintering apart at the cracks. In 100,000 fragments, blooming outward in all directions, the breeze is showered through the atmosphere, turning smoke and fire. Below, land, sea, are far off, gradually rising. Well, let's look at the sea. The largest of the fragments, wide as the city, burrows downward in fiery cocoon. Its size reduces, the edges emulate, but it won't burn up in time. The land silently in distant oceans, and in calm waters skyward, raining ripples and spread through like ripples in fabric. And the sound comes tearing through the sky. It sounds like thunder, like the land. Features are becoming clearer at the moment you streak toward the earth. You are lodged in an enormous boulder, falling amongst smaller fragments. Heat burns around you on all sides. Beneath you, the snow-capped mountains rise up, dotted here with cities of stone and Adra. The impact will be destruction of them all. Shadow of the rock fragment is visible now, getting larger by the second. You are moments away from striking the ground when a massive shape throws itself in your path. Last thing you hear sounds like another rumbling impact, but isn't what it is. It's a chuckle, relieved, breathless. Hear 2 words. Made it. Everything goes dark. Open your eyes. The metal hammer fragment has come free, and you hold it in your hands. It is warm to the touch. Air around you is suddenly turbulent, spiteful. Cold, damp wind whips you in the face. Salt crystals collect your nostrils and creases in your eyes. The floor below you becomes blue-gray and glassy, churning and rolling. When you fall, you crash through water. Violent waves hurl and spin you. Something slithers around your ankles, seizes your incredible strength, drags you in the silky depths. When the pulling stops, you're hovering at the center of an endless blue abyss. You see neither surface nor floor. You seem to be facing downward, but there's no way to be sure. The voice echoes from everywhere at once. An immense pressure wave each utterance sends you reeling.
Deceitful wretch! Grave robber! You who dig for that which you did not bury. Speak! Explain yourself and be judged.
Okay, seeking means feeding the army that threatens my lands.
You seek what is mine! What was rightfully lost!
Propels you, sending you end over end.
Your actions speak for themselves. The battery opened. The forge ignited.
Yep.
You set free souls that hid from me. That stole from me and evaded my judgment.
So you're real? Okay.
The dwarves sealed their own fate. The forge was meant to be forgotten.
But I really like the stuff you could make of it.
And now, here you are again, denying peace to the buried.
My bad. Turbulence around you calms, silt settles like a slow exhalation, and the vast deep seascape beyond the murk fades in. Rays of light trickle down from above onto green gold columns that keep and rise from depths and sway back and forth from the current. Fish and mollusks patrol them, groups of hundreds of thousands. The nearest pass with watchful eyes. So, okay. What do you mean the forge is meant to be destroyed?
It was never meant
Forgotten.
for mortal use. Such power, such truths lie within it. It can bring only ruin.
Helps my armor a lot.
When the Pargrunin came to the White March, they were peaceful. They shared common beliefs and purpose.
Right.
Their visions for the Forge tore them apart. You have seen this for yourself.
Sure did.
They would have destroyed themselves in the end.
Yeah, I guess we'll never know.
You need only look to the history of your own civilization for assurance.
Oh,
How
okay,
many
sorry.
wars, how many fallen empires might have been averted if only their leaders could forget the objects of their ambition.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I mourned the loss of the Pargrunin. Misfortune brought them here. They did not deserve to end so soon.
So what does it matter if something's removed, forgotten in the past? In either case.
Memories are the spirits of the past. You of all people should know their sway on the present, Watcher.
Perhaps more I care to admit.
Mortals measure the worth of their lives in memory. Who will remember me? How long until I am forgotten? Memory governs every thought, informs every choice. It can fuel passion, understanding, love, or it can create obsession, madness.
Yeah.
You have seen it plague many souls in your travels. Consider the old Watcher who inherited unspeakable crimes from birth.
Right.
Or the young woman who committed herself to Brackenbury for love of things she remembered she had.
I think it'd be one of those sort of things where if I had done more of the main quest, maybe she'd have more to say here.
Or the fisherman whose life became a sentence the day he killed his sister.
Yeah.
Or the former Crucible Knight, whose political embarrassment embittered him against the organization whose ideals he treasured above all.
Kind of remember that.
They could be free from their burdens, if only they could forget.
Yeah, they exist for a reason. Why they should be allowed to forget.
Many such people gain these burdens through no fault of their own. Others act to redeem themselves only to find their memories will not forgive them.
Yeah. It seems so focused on here.
You cast your troubling memories aside when you had the opportunity, and you have found the peace you sought.
It's funny. I remember feeling bad, but I don't remember why. It's like having scars for wounds you don't remember. As long as they don't reopen one day, I can live with that.
The source of those wounds is long gone. The memory was all that could do you harm.
I don't know. Responsibility runs deeper than memory.
Responsibility is another word for guilt. For those who have made amends or were born with the burdens of others, should they not be freed? Even when problems have run their course, memory can be the stone that sinks you into the abyss.
Well, be it that as it may, I reject your moral paradigm because it engenders an incomplete conception of the good that fails to consider the importance of testing the soul.
Indeed. And what has led you to conclude you know better than a god, mortal?
Your supposition that peace of mind is tantamount to the overall good is a flawed premise. Empirically, we know the struggle and inner turmoil strengthen the soul as often as they strangle it.
That hardly sounds like an improvement on inner peace. Is that the extent of your argument?
No, actually. I submit that life is a framework to test the soul. Untested soul withers from disuse. Consequently, it's better to test the soul in order that it should thrive. If it breaks, it is no worse off than if it were not tested at all.
There may be hope for you yet, Watcher.
Yeah, he's on my side. Probably means the god's gonna smite me.
Your reasoning is interesting, mortal. Perhaps there is something to it. But it is not my will to simply do good.
Of course.
Those broken souls that fail your test, those are the ones I love most. For no other god will have them. What small mercies they ask of me, I will always grant. Was there something else, mortal?
What are the bones of one god doing sealed in the temple of another?
Do not play coy with a god, Watcher. I know you have seen his death. I feel it whenever a forgotten thing is taken from me.
Okay.
Abidin did not deserve to die here. This place, it was the least I could do to give his remains some privacy.
Least you could do, huh?
The least I could do for ending his life.
Light drains from surroundings. Kelp force comes with copes of black tendrils, stark and twisted as gray.
I called the moon down to me. Ioni brother. It was against his wishes. He would not listen to reason. Would not listen to me. In his madness, he splintered the moon. But it was not enough. The greatest of the fragments still fell toward that which he would protect. In the end, he took position where it would fall, and absorbed the impact himself.
I thought that those were the moons.
Ioni brother is their smaller sibling, tiny next to them.
Small enough the world to survive its impact. So why the secrecy?
That time has been forgotten now. And so his death belongs to me. Everything he was before the impact.
But you slew another god. Sure the other gods know this. Surely Havana must know. Current surges through the kelp bed, pushing each plant sideways like saplings in a hurricane, propelling you backward amidst torrents of wayward fish.
No! He cannot know! He must never know!
I'll tell him!
Understand, he was not always as he is now. His body was not all he left behind.
Oh?
He was devoted to progress and industry from the beginning. But so too was he devoted to preservation.
Sure.
In those times, he would let nothing go. Nothing could be forgotten. His will was iron long before his body.
Ah, so preservation. So that's why I went so far to oppose you.
We agreed long ago, all of us, not to alter the course of Kith's civilization. Not directly. Not unless there were no other choice. But in this matter, there was no other choice. He understood that as well as anyone. It was for duty that he opposed it. I would have stopped it if I could, but by then it was too late.
So, what was he trying to preserve?
Time has finished much of what I started. I cannot tell you that, mortal, for fear of undoing all its costly work.
You make it sound as though you were the same one.
The other gods knew what had to be done, but they lacked the will to go through with it. Even gods have their attachments. To erase all knowledge of such a grand thing required unthinkable devastation. The Eastern Reach, Deadfire. Mine was the only solution. When I called down Ione Brother, they remained silent. Even Abaddon. He knew it was for the best. But he tried to stop it all the same. Perhaps deep down I knew he would. I should have expected it. I could have stopped it.
So he's trying to preserve
Time has finished much of what I started. We agreed, but in this I would have stopped it if I could. You may ask.
So why did you do it?
The great conundrum of a god is how close to become with your subjects. Too far and they lose hope. Too close and your own judgment fails. Civilizations are meant to ebb and flow. Allow them to persist for too long in power or knowledge, and you invite catastrophe.
Okay.
There was a time when we let our sympathies get the better of us. When memories were allowed to persist that should have been washed away. The other gods could not be moved to act. I did what had to be done without them.
You're talking about the Fijians.
I speak of what is forgotten. I failed that day, but my purpose was achieved in the end. I will not dredge up the memory to satisfy idle curiosity.
Okay, yeah, well what about the army, the eyeless? Are they yours?
What the world casts aside, I take into my care. A thing may be forgotten, but it is never alone as long as I am here. They were lost children, abandoned, fixed on a purpose that no longer had meaning. I took them in, gave them new purpose. I did not create them, but yes, they are mine.
Yeah, but Abaddon forged them.
They were his once. I won't deny it. He created them as assistants to carry out his work on Aora. But he has long been the overseer of progress in the world. Leaving things behind has always been his way. I allow him to leave his past in my care, so that it does not hold him back.
So, yeah, neat connection.
I suppose we do.
Ooh.
But then, the gods have always been able to accomplish far greater things when working together.
Shark passed through a school of fish, fish scatter, evading the predator. Yeah, I want to talk about the eyeless some more.
Speak your mind.
What new purpose did you give him?
Some things that are forgotten must never be remembered. Not merely for the benefit of those who forgot, but for the entire world. There can be no second thoughts, no sympathy or stays of execution. The eyeless were born to fulfill this task, though even their creator did not know it. They are single-minded and relentless.
So you mean you killed those who remember what you want forgotten?
They do not flinch when called upon to do what is necessary. Kith owe them a great debt for the troubles they have hidden away.
Yeah, so you haven't given me the whole truth.
Careful what you accuse a god of, mortal.
The waters around you turn suddenly icy, feels sap the heat from your veins. Abaddon didn't abandon those creatures, he made them forget them. You made him forget them. Otherwise, he might remember how he died.
And what if I did, mortal? It does him no harm to forget. On the contrary, it lifts a burden. If Abaddon remembered, it would threaten the harmony between the gods. It was not so long ago that conflict between us led to disaster in your world, and the death of one of our number.
Yeah, Durance.
Memory is but an image we create to make sense of the present. It carries no truth or meaning but what we ascribe. A slight alteration to it is a small price to pay for peace.
It's wrong to deceive him. Svet it better from a god.
Memory deceives. It distorts. It reimagines. This is no different. The peace between the gods is already fragile. It will not withstand another shock. Speak your mind. Careful what you speak your mind. You may ask.
Perception not met on the perception check there. Yeah, you need to call up the eyeless, because, like, seriously.
On the contrary, mortal, their work must continue. Far too much was uncovered while they lay dormant.
They draw attention to the very things you wish hidden. In my dreams, I've seen them swarming over the Deerwood.
Those who know too much of the White Forge will be washed clean from Aora. And then the eyeless shall rest once more.
Yeah, this isn't one lone tribe of dwarves. The Forge sees visitors from all over now. I'll tear Deerwood apart. It will never be forgotten. See the variety stirs back and forth, agitated, restless.
Even if it is as you say, there is nothing that can be done.
Oh, come on.
The eyeless do not think for themselves. They have only the purpose that is given to them. They do not stop until the purpose is fulfilled.
Change their purpose then.
They will not change course now for me or anyone. I am sorry.
Yeah, what about Kato? Said you would call it. They could be called off.
Only if those they pursue are no longer a threat. The raid Sarens were stopped before they could take the White Forge. In your case, Watcher, you are well beyond that now. And if what you say is true, then the Deerwood is as well.
You mustn't, Vivian.
The interventions of gods seldom work out in anyone's favor. Our touch is too heavy. The world crumbles beneath it.
Okay.
It is why we so often enlist the help of mortals. They execute our wishes with greater care. I have done far too much already.
Well, if you're not going to stop them, I will.
Your determination is commendable. But the eyeless number in the thousands. You will need more than strength or luck.
The help of God be most welcome.
I will give you what aid I can. I bade the eyeless to remain hidden when at rest. They are gathered in the hollow of a great rock, splintered from Ione Brother. It lies in a flooded crater known as Kairon's Scar. Know, too, that they were built to answer the call of their master's hammer. When they hear it strike, they come to its aid.
Okay.
If you were to take that piece of his hammer from here and reshape it in Abaddon's forge into a likeness of the original, you might be able to call them to you. But destroying them would be another matter. I know of one way, but only from the center of the Lion's Den. Only with their master's hammer in your service.
Oh gosh.
If you can do all this, if you can reshape what remains of Abaddon's hammer and bring it inside their lair, I can instruct you there on what you would need to do.
It'd be easier if you told me now.
Nothing I say will make sense until you see it for yourself, mortal. We share a common purpose now. I will see you through it when the time comes.
Great. Well, I'll remake the hammer and stop the eyeless.
If you do not, be assured, they will come for you as they did for the Pargrunen.
Uneasy turbulence disturbs the calm like an unwelcome thought.
Careful as you approach the lake. When I claimed the eyeless, I made sure they would not be discovered while they slept. Many of my most devoted followers stand watch there. They will not allow you near. And there is something far worse. Something more fearsome and dangerous than any eyeless. Let us hope you do not attract its attention.
More dangerous. You could just add that in there, clever. Yeah, okay. And there's nothing you can do, huh? Place vanishes under an urge of current from beneath sends you hurtling upwards. Surface will be approaches fast, something glimmering like quicksilver. Merge soaking wet in the stone floor of the well quarry, gasping for breath as you've been holding for hours. Alright. Sorry, camera. Okie dokie. I see. Strange ghost formations, attacked collision, thick bones, giant skull. Alright. So, well, we got some taxes collected. It's good to know that the economy is still working back at the keep. Interesting.
See what I can find.
That's really all I can say about this. I like how there is actually a top here, huh? Can I climb up this? Is this just leaving? Ah, okay. Yeah, stay and continue exploring. Okay, so basically a lot more is going on than we thought. And we got to figure out what to do with the eyeless. But we might want to explore the rest of this place before we say ta-ta to Maniha, because I'm tired of her and all that. I'd like to thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Post Eternity Part 2. I think I'll just, for the sake of fun and whatever, just kind of go through here, see what pops up, and see where I'm at. If I'm middly into combat and forgot to cap and quick save, then we have something fun to start with next time, right? But yeah, those the guys here, it seems like it's really advisable to circumvent / try not to fight them in groups of like 12. You know, that's too many to fight. Well, we made our way out here, so there's another way out, and there's more stuff to explore. So we'll probably explore more of what's going on here and see what's happening. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like the episode, please share it around, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Times. Anyway, see you then. Take care.